Tiffany charged over the hill, Mirakai hot on her heels as Dam Duck flapped his long wings and waddled for the Mississippi. "Can you not keep that creature under lock and key?" Mirakai the Great Dane-sized unicorn puffed as his cloven hooves dug into the soft earth, kicking chunks of earth behind him. He was locked up. Tiffany threw a dirty look over her shoulder, happy to be running after the fowl in tennis shoes instead of expensive heels. Mark barreled past them, diving after Dam Duck. Tiffany stopped, thrown over when Mirakai slammed into the back of her legs. Tiffany's head rose, and she pushed her brunette curls out of the way to see if Mark had the creature. No such luck. Mirakai growled and untangled from Tiffany's legs, leaving a hoof print on the butt of her jeans. He galloped after Dee Dee, cursing. Dee Dee jumped over the edge as Mirakai made a lunge for the bird's neck. His jaws clamped over the delicate feathers, and both tumbled bum over teakettle into the murky river. Tiffany gasped, scrambling to her feet and running after the two creatures. She put a hand over her heart and took deep breaths as she watched a muddy unicorn step out of the Mississippi with a loudly protesting duck in his mouth. "Thank goodness you two are okay." She moved to take the duck, but Mirakai jerked backwards. "He's mine. I caught him," he mumbled through flying feathers. "Deal. You take him back, but," she wagged a finger at him, "we are not making him into dinner of any kind." Mirakai snorted at her and walked sedately to the townhouse. Mark stopped next to Tiffany, putting an arm around her shoulders. "Life is rather unpredictable, eh, Poppet? I'd watch him, though you know how he hates mud." He chuckled and followed. Tiffany stood on the top of the grassy hill, hands on hips, shaking her head. The past few months had been a study in crazy, and how much she could handle at any given moment. But things were working out, much like the cliché. Smiling and rubbing the sore spot from Miracai's hoof, she trotted to the townhouse. Opening the front door, she ducked as a book flew over her head and chaos reigned. Verna stood in the dining room picking up her laptop and preparing to launch it at a man on the other side. Janet stood and grabbed the laptop, exchanging it for a mug. Mark stood in the kitchen, arms crossed and shaking his head. Dee Dee waddled around the living room, leaving feathers to float in the air, and Mirakai was aiming his sharp horn at the backside of the strange man. "Whoa! What on earth?" Tiffany ran between Verna and the man in the green crushed velvet suit. She had her arms up, trying to stop Verna's next missile, and giving the evil eye to Mirakai. He snorted and sat down, tail swishing against the hardwood floors. "Get him out!" Verna pointed, her hand shaking. "How in the name of Eva did you get into this reality?" "Now, lass, don't be like that. I was looking for gold when I walked into this little home." The voice was deliciously deep, with a pronounced Irish burr. Tiffany pointed at Verna and narrowed her eyes, waiting until Verna put the mug down. She nodded once and turned to the newcomer. "Hello, my name is Dr. Tiffany Cruz, and this is my home. Who are you?" If Verna was any indicator, he was from the same place as Verna and Mirakai, and not a welcome one.